Sorry, my hair. It's early in the morning. It's 8:30. I don't usually film this early, so I'm just kind of like, meh. The past few days have been a little crazy. I went to a concert the other night. It was my son's first concert. We saw Russ, Caitlin, YG, Sleazy World Go, Millie's. It was a fun concert. I had a lot of fun, but Mom's not used to staying up that late. We didn't get home till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yard sale went better than the first one. We're still going to do a couple more this summer. I'm thinking like maybe in July, and then one like towards the end of summer, like maybe around Labor Day-ish. Trying to get rid of like a lot of clothes. Oh, you guys are asking me, I guess I can talk about this now. A bunch of you guys had asked me what I was doing, like how I was selling clothes at the yard sale. I'm doing clothes for $1 or fill a paper bag for $10. And I've sold a bunch of clothes. I mean, I still have a shit ton of clothes that I just want to get rid of, that were just like bad buy. This time I organized it by size because I did just have everything out on like a tarp. But this time it was organized by size, and then like halfway through the day, it was just not organized anymore. So, yard sale's a lot of work. It really is. I know I have tons of stuff still in my parents' basement. Like tons of stuff. Like this, for instance, I found. Do you guys remember Babysitter's Club? I had literally like every book. Like this is from, what year is this from? Let's see. This is from July 1993. Yep, I was... How old was I? 1993. 8 years old. I was 8 years old. I loved the Babysitter's Club, and I have so many of these books. I don't think I'm going to sell these because I feel like these would be good books for my girls to read. But I had like Goosebumps books, and I have like tons of like porcelain dolls. Like I've just got so much stuff in my parents' basement that I need to go through. I know I have clothes, like vintage clothes. I got a lot of stuff that I need to go through. I want to try to sell stuff like that on Whatnot. And speaking of that, I think this video will be up before my first show, but I'm doing my first Whatnot live show this Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. I'm just testing out that time and day just to see how it works. I might do later shows. I could do shows during the day because our nanny is back. So I could do shows during the day. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know like what time works for you. Now, my first show is this Wednesday at 6 o'clock, June 22nd. I will have a link down below. You can go and bookmark my closet. Right now, I have a bunch of graphic tee. I'm going through my stuff, trying to find other things to sell too. Even if you don't want to buy anything, you can come and hang out. It'll be fun. I'm gonna do it at my office. I'm not gonna do it here. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Let's get into the Q&A because I've rambled for like friggin' 4 minutes now. First question, when you're the host of a party, are you allowed to share your own items to it as host picks? I saw this one girl who was a host and she had a lot of her listings as host picks in the host picks section of a party. Just curious if that's allowed. Jocelyn, so yes, you are. There is certain criteria. You have to share 50 to 100 listings from like other people, and then I think it's only 10. Why can't I remember this? I've hosted 7 parties now. You think I would be able to remember this, but I think you can only share 10 of your listings. I'm pretty sure it's 10 because they don't want you sharing too many. I'm pretty sure it's 10. But yes, you are allowed to share your own stuff to parties when you're a host. Okay, so I've had a couple of you guys send me the screenshot, and I'm just going to show it in this video because I think it's like... So I talked about Sydney, scammer Sydney L. So the screenshot says, "How dare you drive down the market and ruin it for sellers who are actually trying to run a business and make money. In the time it takes you to list 10 $10 items, you could sell 2 items for $100. But because you're so desperate to make a sale, you couldn't care less about your pricing or staying in business long term. Good for you making that $10. Have a great day. Thanks for watching." So this is a comment from scammer Sydney L. I don't know like the context. I don't know what she is replying to. The entitlement and the my shit doesn't stink attitude from this chick, it's just ridiculous. The first line, "How dare you?" No, bitch. How dare you? I've definitely never had a comment as rude and condescending as that. Like that's just like, that like sums up her personality right there. Like, how dare you? Like, bitch, sit the fuck down. First of all, you need to sit down in a jail cell. That's where you belong because of the crimes you have committed. Speaking of that, the girl that I was talking to on Facebook is filing a police report. And then the other person who started the change.org petition, I guess, I can't really say. I don't know if you want me to say what you're doing. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say what you're doing, but something's going on that end too. I will link that down below if you want to sign that. But yeah, people are sick of her shit. They're sick of being taken advantage of. They're sick of being scammed. and people are taking action now. I will not stop talking about her until like literally justice is served, because I feel like unfortunately no other reseller will talk about this. And I'm just going to say this. There are a couple of resellers that I watch, and you might be watching this video and you're friends with her, and I think that's pretty fucked up. Like if my friend knowingly scammed people, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I wouldn't just turn a blind eye to it. I just think it's fucked up that there are resellers out there that are still friends with her and supporting her after all the shit. Like some of you guys know the shit that she's done, because I know I've personally told you, and you've been like, oh, well, I didn't know that side of her, or some other bullshit excuse. But yeah, it's pretty fucked up that you're still supporting her. But hey, maybe keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Is that how that goes? I've rambled on long enough, but yeah, just know that things are happening. She will for sure have to face consequences. She will. It's just a matter of time. If anyone wants to spread the word about this, again, I don't think many people will. I don't know why. I know there's some twisted individuals that'll be like, you're just spreading hate, Vanessa. You're just hating on people. Work on your own business. Why are you talking about other people? It's like, it's not, you can't spin it like that. I talk about this shit to help you guys, to warn other resellers and buyers about these people. And if you want to twist that and turn it and be like, oh, well, she's just talking about other people. Like, no, that's not what it is at all. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, again, I don't think many people with a platform will talk about this, because I feel like I'm one of the very few resellers that will speak up about shit like that. Other people will be like, oh, I'm just working on my business, and then claim to love the Poshmark community so much, and oh, I love helping people, but they don't speak up about shit like this. So it's like, no, you don't, no. I'm gonna go now. I hope I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below, or send me a DM on Instagram. If you're new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. It is Keepin' It Rad. You get a $10 credit, and I also get a $10 credit, so thank you. Again, I'll have a link to my Whatnot show down below. I hope to see you guys this Wednesday, June 22nd at 6 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be a lot of fun. It will, I promise. I might even have a giveaway or two. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.